Is there anything you can't tell your mom?
Yeah, boy problems.
Boy
Yes.
problems.
Mommy, please, can you just stop shouting?
At least turn down
But
the
you know
volume.
I can't.
I'm finished.
I
Please,
can't
just
stop shouting.
Calm down,
Turn
stop
down the volume. It's
shouting.
too excess.
It's too excess.
But
You
I'll
want to bring
change.
down the
And,
roof?
and our
but
area is
on a norm.
so quiet.
If you come for my kids, I'll come for you. Seriously.
Lying
I'll
in
come
her
for
car.
you.
What's that one thing that your mom always says that she'll be like, Mom, I have heard this 1,000 times. It's okay. I know.
Can I go first?
Okay. Let's hear that.
Do not sleep in the bathroom, right?
Don't sleep late at night. But she's on her phone.
Ah,
Facebook, WhatsApp.
Odeo.
I have a time where we joke. I give them that forum. They can tell me anything. They can joke with my head, anything. You know, it's for me. It brings that
Brings them
bonding because
together.
growing up as a child, I didn't have that platform.
That's
Like yesterday, you're young.
Farrell has
Just
finished
like,
you.
hey, don't come out again. You come out again.
The Ultimate Woman Show is proudly brought to you by Thames Empire Global Entertainment. Hello, beautiful people, lovers of good things. Welcome to another exciting episode of The Ultimate Woman Show with Enkay. A show where we get to inspire, educate, and enlighten women on topical issues that concerns us. I am your host, Nkechi Tejire is my name. Today, the spotlight wouldn't just be on women alone, it's also on the little ones that light up our world. Yes, it's the Children's Day special right here on the Ultimate Woman Show, and we are celebrating it with love, laughter, and lessons straight from the heart of an amazing mom and her adorable kids. Looking at the topic built on love, a family that grows together. Joining me in the studio today to discuss this very amazing topic is a beautiful mother, Mrs. Jennifer Joe. Good to have you in the studio. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And of course, she's not here alone. She's got her amazing kids as well. And you're just looking like, okay. So what's going on? Right here, I will allow him to do the honors of introducing himself. So, darling, let's get to meet you.
My name is Farrell Joe.
Farrell Joe, and we have
Letitia Joe.
Letitia Joe. Why does it feel like I'm talking to some foreigners? It's good to have you guys in the studio. How do you do?
Thank
How do
you.
you feel being
Good.
here?
Very well, we're good.
Are you sure you're good?
Very, very
You need
good.
to
100%.
loosen up, all right?
100% good.
All right, Farrell, how do you do?
I'm good.
You're good too. Is it
Yes.
because your mom said you're good? You're good.
No,
Use another word. How do you do today?
I feel exquisitely fine.
Okay, now exquisitely fine. On my English, it's all right. Letitia, baby, how do you do?
I feel nice.
You feel nice. I think I like that. She feels nice. Well, that's amazing. Good to have you guys here. So this is a special edition marking or celebrating Children's Day, and we would love to know more about how you love in your home, what love feels like in your home. I don't know if you would allow us delve in a little bit.
Well, for me, with my kids,
Okay.
love. Let me use the word love. Did you say love?
Yeah, love.
Yeah, love. Especially with the kids, having them around, bonding with the jokes, food. You know, a
When
whole
you
lot
say
more.
jokes, are you saying they're actually funny?
Yeah, we have
Okay.
we have it. I have that this
It's a
time
full
out.
package.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And this time out with my kids. That's
Okay.
how I bond with them.
Oh,
When
nice.
you talk about love is a whole lot.
Okay.
I have the time where we joke. I give them that forum. They can tell me anything. They can joke with my head, anything. You know, it's for me. It's this. It brings that
Brings them
bonding because growing up
together.
as a child, I didn't have that platform.
That's
I
opportunity.
was always because I lived with my stepmother in my father's house,
Okay.
but I was not free. So those things I wanted as a child, I didn't get. I give them to my kids. I give them to my children just to have build that bond.
Nice.
You know, a lot of these kids you see out there, Yahoo boys, they lack love. I can tell you for free. There is no love. For me, I give my kids that platform. We talk about everything. If you give me money, my account, my pay.
They know how much is in your account.
They know. They know everything. We talk about everything. We can even gossip you.
Hey, one chance. Is that so?
When you give your kids this kind of room
to be free,
my kids don't hide anything from me because of that bonding. We joke about everything. If I have issues with you, I go to my kids. They are my friend. They are not just my kids. I'm not just seeing them as just my children, but as my friend. You know, that's relationship you can have with your friend. I have with my kids. I can tell them anything.
And
so it gives them that
tell
platform.
You how they feel
how they feel. Because I go to them when I have issues. So,
wow, amazing. You know, this is something that most people don't have in their home. I mean, you see homes where, oh, mom is coming, dad is coming, and everyone's running to go and look for where to hide. But then do you feel because you are the mom, do they have the same relationship with your dad?
Yes,
or is it always, possible with just you, and that is the stricter one, like, okay, dad is coming, okay, so we're just going to go to our rooms and just hide?
No, their dad is really not the strict one.
Oh, okay.
But they don't have that time that I have for my kids. He's not always
really
there.
Have it.
Like my kids, once they come back from school, the first thing I ask, how was school today? Are you good? While I'm doing that, I'm taking off their school bag. Do you get? So I'm trying to know what actually happened in school. If there's anything, if you come for my kids, I'll come for you. Seriously.
A lion and her cub. Interesting.
So I always want to know what happened in school. If there's anything I need to come in. You get? You know, some of his teachers in school, some of them are bullies. So if my child comes to tell me this and this happened in school, I want to, first of all, know what happened. If what she or he told me is what happened in school. And why scolding the teacher, I wouldn't do that in front of my child. Yes, even if I had to quarrel with the teacher, not in front of my child.
Okay, so having said all of this, it seems to me like there is a lot going on in the family circle. There's a lot of love, a lot of, openness and the likes of it going on in the home. Can you describe your home in 3 words?
Okay. We are godly.
Okay.
Accommodating and peaceful.
Oh, amazing. All right. Laju, I'll come to you. Laju is your only girl. And I know a girl is very close to her mother.
Very, very.
Laju, how would you describe your relationship with your mom?
I'd say it's quite interesting.
Okay.
It's lovely. She's caring. Like, anything you need, she's always there for you. Like, if you want something and she doesn't have to, she'll tell you.
Okay.
Like, either she makes a promise that when she has, she gets for you.
You.
Or if she sees that thing is not going to benefit you, she'll tell you it's not going to benefit you. Or she'll get you something else. And I'd say it's beautiful.
She's always there.
Yes, she is.
Is there anything that you can't tell your mom, as it were?
No, I tell her everything.
You tell her everything, even from school, what happens at school with your friends and everything. Beautiful, beautiful. I think it's easier with the girls. I think look at the way she's smiling. Let me come to the boy. Pharrell, I will ask you the same question. How would you describe your relationship with your mom?
Just like life.
Generally.
Ups and downs.
Yeah.
We have our good moments, we have our bad moments.
Okay.
That's what I can say.
Okay. So you have your ups and downs, you have your good moments, you have your bad moments, you have moments that say, Mom, no, I don't want, no, Mommy, don't tell me that.
Yes.
Or it's always, yes, Mom. Yes, Mom.
No.
Do you banter like that?
we go back and forth.
Oh, okay. Okay. But at the end of the day, what she says stands.
Yes, what she says stands.
Interesting. Now you have come a long way. I mean, this will be how many years now?
22.
Ooh, okay. So that's a long time. So in your years of parenting, what is that one parenting myth that you've been able to prove wrong? Sometimes they tell you, no, this thing is hard. You can't do it like this. Oh no, as a parent, oh no, it doesn't have to be this way. Or what's that one parenting myth that you have been able to prove wrong, to say, yes, it can actually work this way if you give more time to it?
Okay. I will start by using my sons.
Okay.
Because if you look into our society today, most marriages that broke up is about violence.
True.
Either the man hitting, you get. So for my boys, because I've seen most parents telling their male child to beat her up, hit her up, unknowing to them that they are training a future husband
Monster.
beater.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, what I did with my daughter, not that I don't want them to hit her, but it pains me when I see a man or a boy hitting a female. So for my boys, it's a taboo for you to lay your hand on a girl. So in my home, I don't allow my boys to hit my daughter. Not because she's a queen or
trying
she's
to protect her.
I'm trying to build. I'm trying to end. I'm looking for the word to use.
The likes of the domestic violators.
Domestic violence. So I wouldn't want my boys, because if like them, if you tell me my sons hit a girl, I'll tell you it's a no, because they never lay hand on their daughters. If you can get your sons not to lay hands on their daughter, it will be very, very difficult for them to lay hand
on another woman
outside. So it's a kind of training, it's a training ground. So I'm not saying so because some persons ask me, what about your daughter? Okay, you are asking your boys not to hit your daughter. The same thing goes to her. Okay. I'm not training her to become a
troublemaker.
Yes, in her home. So it's a 50-50. If you do that, I get you punished. If you does that, I get you punished. So
wow. And I think that's a very important lesson, because these days we a lot of parents don't really pay attention to that. You see a child in school hitting the fellow classmates, a girl, because, oh, she took my pen, she took my pencil, so I hit her. Or I told her to come and she didn't come, so I slapped her. And then teachers at that moment do not really see the need to correct that child at that point in time. But I feel like whatever training that should have come first from the home. And training your boys that way to know that hitting a girl is very wrong. Yeah. I think that's a very beautiful thing.
Apart from just me saying it, I've shown them different videos where you see our security, we are caught, you'll be disciplined for that. So it's not just saying. I show them videos to see that if you are caught doing this, is either you go to jail or and then I ask them, do you want this for your home? They said no. So it's something
and it's been working well.
Yeah, it's been working 100% for me.
All right. I know in every home there are some principles, that people live by. Would you say you have laid down principles in your home?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And just like what I just said, you don't hit a girl. And then say it as it is, no lying. Okay. If it's black, tell me it is black. I always tell them this so that if someone comes out and tell me this is what your child do, I should be able to defend you as a mother, that no, this is what he or she can do. So you must say it the way it is. It's a principle in my home.
Interesting. All right, I'll come to you now, Pharrell. I'm sure you must have understudied your mom to know what she does, the first thing she does in the morning when she wakes up. If I would ask you, what's that one lesson that you have learned from your mom? What would you say that lesson is?
One of them is to be cool-headed.
To be cool-headed.
Yes.
Okay. So are you really cool-headed?
Some.
Somehow. Don't say because he's here.
He's a cool guy. He's
a cool guy. Okay. So what about you, Letitia?
The lesson I learned is always thank God when you wake up, because without him, won't have woken up.
So you learn to pray first thing in the morning when you wake up. Interesting. So if I may also ask you, what's that one thing that your mom always says that she'll be like, Mom, I have heard this 1,000 times. It's okay. I know.
Can I go first?
Okay. Let's hear that.
Do not sleep in the bathroom, right? Yes, I know I'll come out.
Do not sleep in the bathroom. So who spends time in the bathroom?
These two. Oh my, these two.
So they spend time in the bathroom.
A whole lot. I had to do a lot of shouting. Parents, come out. We're late. You're taking more. And then when he comes out to put on his clothes, oh my God.
That's another drama.
The two of them.
So far, is the same for you?
No, but she has her own.
Okay, so tell me.
Okay. Don't sleep late at night, but she's on her phone. Facebook, WhatsApp.
Busted. They have caught you. Practice what you preach.
Do you know what I was doing at that time?
Do you know that she was talking to a client?
I do hear the sound. No.
Okay now. It's all good. So you have heard. You tell them, don't what?
Don't
sleep late
at night.
And she's pressing phone.
She doesn't practice what she preaches.
So in other words, you don't sleep early too.
I do that just to keep myself awake, to pray for them.
But she doesn't
pray. I do
She
pray.
doesn't pray.
But he just said you don't pray.
Do I do night prayers? Yes or no?
Not often.
Sometimes.
Not often.
That time you don't see me doing that because
The time he caught you pressing phone. What happened?
She's just.
Who were you talking to?
searching for scriptures.
Oh, on Facebook.
Okay. It's all right. Okay, I love this.
How do you
I
know
love
that was
this
on Facebook?
banter.
Let me see where he's sleeping.
Yeah, mostly on Facebook.
Okay.
Mostly.
It's not me. It's not me. Please stop punishing when you get home. But then that's an amazing stuff. You know, I love the bond that you guys share. But then I'm gonna bring Daddy in at this point. I know he's not here. But then when you the time you have, you know, to actually, you know, be around them, be in their lives, how much time do you think your husband also spends? At least the times he's available, is it the same thing or he has his own way of bonding with the children?
When he's around, sometimes he tries to make sure we eat together.
Okay.
So we can bond. Sometimes we watch movies. Most times wrestling, you know, wrestling is almost
it's
fun,
a
almost
thing.
like a joke. So, you know, we have our own, so we eat together, we watch movies together. And sometimes we joke when he's around.
Interesting. So now you have groomed your children, you know, with the principles you have laid down in the home. What's that one lesson you would say that your children have taught you without even saying a word?
Especially for my daughter. There's this thing I've learned from her. With her, she knowing. If she goes to the bathroom and come out, she's this that doesn't like her underwear wet. Immediately she will take it off. I was telling her some days ago when she was a baby, we're in church. She went to pee and then she got her panties wet. She took it off. I had to look
in
for
church.
something. In church, I had to look for something to so I have to so that's her neat. Yes, she's very, very neat. So that's one thing I learned from her. So for that, I always go with what do you call it? Tissue papers wipes.
Wipes.
Yes,
Okay.
just to clean up so that she doesn't get her panties off.
Interesting. Now let's come to your male children. I know you have two. One is not here now. So sometimes training boy child, it's usually different from training a girl child because they're two different genders. So I mean, one comes with his own, the other comes with her own, and the rest of that. So how would you say, you know, training your kids have been, the roller coaster of training your boys and then your girl? How would you say that journey has been entirely? Can you describe it for us?
Come again with that question.
Training your boy child and training your girl child. It can be two different things because the boy has his peculiarities, the girl has her own peculiarities. But how has the journey been for you, training both of them, both genders, together, and that has created the bond that you guys have today?
Though not easy, but by God's wisdom, I've been able to bring them together. I make sure they don't over quarrel. Even if you have issues, you must settle almost immediately. You must not sleep over it. So I get her to apologize. I get him to apologize. So it's a 50-50 thing.
Okay.
So I don't want it to look like I love my daughter more than the me. So
yeah,
I try to make sure I bring 50-50,
chance to all
Yeah,
of
to
them.
both of them.
I was about to ask that you have a favorite.
I don't. Like, they always ask me. It's a question. I love them in their own ways. Especially my older son will ask me, Mommy, who do you love more? I don't think I have a favorite. I love her in her own way. There's something she does that I love. There's something Fares does that I love. There's something Ewos does that I love. So it's a 50-50.
It's a 50-50.
Yeah.
And no one feels like, oh, mommy is giving more
They don't
priority to
even if
this.
I do, they don't know.
They don't know.
Because I treat them equally.
All right. That's beautiful. Now, let's talk about dreams. I know you've always heard the question, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? Letitia, if I'm to ask you that question, what would you say that is?
I'd say I'd be a gynecologist when I grow up.
A gynecologist. Wow. Okay. So why that?
Majorly because I'm fond of babies and I love babies.
Oh.
So,
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Okay, so have you told your mom this before?
yes, I have.
So when she told you she wants to be a gynecologist, what did you say?
I started by building her up from playgroup. Their fun day, she put on a uniform to display who she wants to become. So I've always been in that dream. Initially, I thought maybe because she was just a baby, she had no understanding of what she wants to. So over time, as she was growing, I kept on asking, "Are you sure?" So there was a day I asked her, which of the field? So when she specified, I was like, "Oh, she knows what she wants." So I always support.
You did not have in any way, discouraged her from...
No, never.
Okay. So what about you, Farah?
An automobile engineer.
Big boy doings. It's okay. Have you told your mom about that?
Yes, she knows
Okay.
about it.
So what was your reaction to that?
Same thing.
Same thing. You encouraged him.
Yes, I encourage them. Sometimes I try to get them to go online, search for why you waiting to get into school. Go online to see so that when you get in there, it will not be new.
It will not be strange to you. Amazing stuff. Now, there are sometimes things may not really happen their way, or probably they come to you, oh, mommy, I want this, I want that. And you say, no, not now, later. So they might want to feel bad. I mean, have you had such times where your children feel bad about something that they did or didn't get, and how were you able to, bring them back to themselves? How did you help them bounce back from that?
First of all, I want to know why you want that thing. So if you come tell me because your friend has it, you want to have it, I'll make her understand. You can't have it because your friend has it.
Yeah.
So I'll make her understand that when I want you to have it in a very
loving way,
I will get it for you. But at this moment, I don't want you to have it because your friend has it. Yeah.
Okay. And same
thing goes to him. Yeah.
All right. Amazing stuff.
But I try to make them understand, especially when the fund is not there. I make them understand, okay, at this moment, I don't have the money. But when I have, I will definitely get it. And they know that once I make a promise to them, I will get it. And when I fail, if the time frame I gave, I didn't meet up with it, I will have to explain myself why they didn't get it at that time.
But did you really have to explain yourself to them?
Yes, because I don't want them to feel bad. I want them to know the reason why they didn't. If you don't explain to them, it will look like your mommy doesn't want to get it for me. So I would just want them to understand why I didn't get it for them at that time.
Okay. Right.
It is very, very important for you to explain.
All right. Letitia, is there something your mom does that you don't like?
Yes.
Okay. Probably she doesn't even know. Let's her know today.
Shouting.
Okay.
It's normal.
But I think it's a normal thing for mothers.
Thing.
I mean, if she's always, stop now. I want to say your mom is weak. But the shouts, bring some level of command. Like she's really serious about it.
Like sometimes it annoys me.
It annoys you.
I want to sleep sometimes. She'll be like, why is this thing here? Like, Mom, you can't just not shout for one day.
Oh, okay. Can't you not just shout for one day?
I can't, baby. I can't.
So have you tried to tell her, Mom, I don't like the way you're always shouting. I mean, you can literally just tell me to do it without having to shout.
Sometimes I use play.
Okay.
Yeah. But she'll tell me that if she doesn't shout, maybe things will be get done. Like, yeah.
But then that means you guys always wait for
So
things
shout.
to get to the extreme and she has to shout before you get things done. Isn't that right?
Not really.
So that's that's your undoing. I love really looking at your mom like, this woman. So tell me, what's that one thing that mom does that you don't like?
If I were to mention, we all will stay here forever.
Okay.
Let me just mention one thing.
Okay.
She misunderstands a lot.
Mm.
She's too overreactive of too many things.
Okay.
Really?
Yes, overreactive.
You guys sort out your issues. So can you give an instance where you felt your mom misunderstood you?
Okay, for an instance, maybe I said something and we're in the middle of the play.
Mm-hmm.
And then I now mistakenly said something, but it was out of play. And I didn't use the right word.
Okay.
Maybe let me use the word logic came where she was, if she really thought about it, she'd be like, okay, he's playing. But she will get angry and scold me that she doesn't like this. But then she takes it to should I use the word? In fact, extreme, like more than extreme. She takes it to extreme.
Okay.
And then we end up not talking for like more than 3 days.
Mommy, why?
He can keep malice.
Mommy, why?
Sometimes I try to get him to apologize. Okay. Just say, Mom, like the older brother, he will just allow me be for some minutes, allow me to cool. Because I've always told them when I'm angry, just allow me to calm down. Okay. When I'm calm, you can come talk to me. Then everything you are saying
will enter.
Mm-hmm. If he's the older brother, when I'm calm, he will come say, Mom, can we talk? I said, yes. Then he will start explaining that I see where I said, then both of us will apologize. Okay, oh, I'm sorry. But this boy, oh my God. Told you will not come and apologize.
Okay.
When you find out, why didn't you apologize? If I apologize at that time, she's going to shout, she's going to snub me.
But it's true. Then we bring your leg out today.
So that's it.
So in that instance, I mean, did you try to explain to her that, Mom, you're overreacting? This is not actually what I meant.
Be honest.
Yes.
Be honest.
Yes. At that particular scenario.
At that particular time.
Yes.
Okay.
But she still takes it to the extreme.
Okay, so have you tried to, make him understand that, though it might feel like I'm angry about what she said, but in the context to which it's been used at that point in time, probably it didn't go down well with you. Did you try to explain that to him?
I've always done that. Okay. Let me give you an instance. There was a Sunday morning. We were both walking down to church. We're just normal play mother and son joke. I don't know. I tried to flip my face towel. I didn't know it touched his eyeball. Face. So it was kind of angry. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he said something. So I was really, really kind of angry. When we got to church, they know that I have soft spot for them. They know. I had to go upstairs where he was sitting. Then I tried to explain. You see, we were actually joking. Shouldn't allow devil come in between, Then I tried to tap his back. Please calm down. They know that I have soft spots, no matter how long or how deep the issue is. I always go to them.
And at that point, it all fizzled out.
Immediately.
Amazing stuff. So let me come to you now. When it feels like they are, I don't want to say apprehensive about something, like they really want something or they want to find out about something and they come to you. Probably at that time you may be busy or something. How do you create room to have such serious conversations with your kids?
I don't think
because why ask a question? Sometimes parents are too busy for your children. Mommy, I want to talk to you. Oh, later, come, I'm busy. Daddy, I want to talk to you. Oh, when I have the time. So
immediately,
how do you create your time?
We've had scenarios like that in my home. The moment my child comes to me and tell me, Mommy, I want to tell you something, especially their dreams, because we always talk about our dreams.
Okay.
I tell them, once you dream, and you don't like it, just draw my attention. The moment they draw my attention and say, Mommy, I had a bad dream, or I want to tell you immediately, there's no busy time between me and my kids. I always refers to my first son. We've had a scenario where he went to church, and then a set of boys came and they wanted him to step out of the church premises, which I've always told him, never, ever go out. So he kept on resisting. So they saw that he does not want to go with them. He said he shook his hand and he didn't know what happened, how he got out of church, and they took him somewhere. All manner of things happened. Though initially it didn't happen on a Saturday, he didn't tell me that same day. Probably he was feeling, I don't know how my mom is going to take it. But I think on a Monday morning, he called me, said, Mommy, there's something I want to tell. And immediately I was like, what is it? Initially, I was shocked. I think that is where he was scared. He was kind of, I don't know how my mom is going to react, if he's going to yell at me. I wanted to, but my spirit said, if you shout, then you have missed it. So I have to calm, allow him to finish everything he was saying. And then I went to look for those boys, but unfortunately, we didn't see them.
Amazing.
So there is no busy time for my kids because they're everything. So if I'm busy, that's where most parents miss it.
Exactly.
I'm busy. Before you know it, that
You
issue
slipped
slips out.
away.
Yes, they won't talk about it. So I've always created time.
So how
kids.
important do you think it is for parents? I wouldn't want to just peg it on just the mothers now. I'm talking about both parents. How important do you think it is for parents to be there and available for their kids when they need to speak with them?
Especially for the kind of society that we have today, I indulge parents to create that, let me not say 100%, but at least 85% of your time. If you go on Facebook or on our social medias today and see what even a 3-month-old baby they are going through. I think some days ago I stumbled on something on Facebook where 2 women stole 2 babies and they put them on Bako's back. I was weeping inside of me. Where was their parents? Where were they before these 2 ladies came to get them out? We must have that time, no matter how busy. I don't know how I'm going to put it, but you must create that time. It's very, very important. You must hear your children out. You must hear what they have to tell you. Very, very important. If not, you're going to miss it as a mom or a dad.
Yeah, like I always tell people, everyone is busy. We only create time for the things that we want to create time for. So it's not a matter of, I'm busy with work, I'm busy with this, I'm busy with that. If you really want to create the time for it, you will create the time for it.
Let me give you a scenario. I got a job at Jedo, and I'm a chef by profession. My job is very, very, I'm very, very busy. So I have a 1 day in, 1 day out, but it looks like I'm working 24 hours on the clock. So when I get home, I'm always broken. Tired. I don't have time for my kids. So I have to call myself to order. I no longer ask my daughter what happened in school today, what is going on. I had to quit my job. I have to quit it. If not, I'm going to lose my kids and I'm going to miss it. And I don't want that. So I had to quit my job because they are very, very important. Than that. They are the reason why I'm working. Yes, so I had to quit the job.
Wow.
To create that time.
That's a huge sacrifice. A huge one. I love intentional parents.
I'm very, very intentional.
That's some intentional parenting there. Like I said, if you
come for my kids, I will come for you.
The lioness has spoken. Watch out. The way Farah is just looking at you. This woman.
They know how much I love them. And they know I can go.
What's in your mind? Something's in the mind of this boy. What's in your mind?
Almost everything.
Almost everything. Okay, so now you have told me the things or one of the things that your mom does that you don't like. What would you say is one thing that you love about your mom?
Yes, this one, a lot of parents don't have it in their children. Open-minded. She's open-minded.
She's open-minded.
Very.
I love that. But she was trying to be open-minded to you now. You were vexing. You were vexing. Eh? How did you vex?
Mood swings.
So is there anything you can't tell your mom?
Yeah, boy problems.
Boy problems.
Yes.
So who do you speak to about boy problems?
My brother.
Your brother?
Yes.
Why not your mom? Why not your dad? Okay, why can't you talk to your mom? about
she's a
boy
lady, of
problems.
course.
And so
I can't. No, I can't.
you can't.
I can't.
Excuse me, boy. How
Because
old are you
exactly,
again?
there are some slangs I use. So I tend not to use them on her.
So she doesn't interpret it a certain way, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And apart from the slangs, if I'm being formal, apart from being formal or informal, it's just there are things I can't tell her. Just normal boy problems.
So these boy problems now, you think your mom is not capable enough to handle these problems?
No, I'm like relating. That's what I tell my brother.
Let me tell you, there are some times when we are playing, I just tap him on the butt. He said, "No, you can no longer touch my butt again. You can't touch my butt."
Oh my God.
Like, but I cleaned this thing up. He said, "Mom, it's not like the way it
It's
used
not
to
like
look."
it was.
You
I'm
can't
now a
touch
grown
it.
man.
You can
Don't
see
do that
reaction.
again.
If even his chair, if I do, you could see that.
He'll be so apprehensive.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
So you try to prevent her from doing certain things because, hey, I'm now a man. Don't do that
There are
again, Mom.
boundaries now.
You're oh my goodness. Okay. We're now speaking boundaries here now. Okay. So what do? You respect his boundaries?
Of course, I have to.
So if he tells you, Mom, this is a no-go area. All right, that's fine. That's cool.
Just good.
But don't you think still, in that moment where he feels like he can't tell you boy problems, these are also the problems that, they need answers to. And probably the senior brother may not know it all because he's still young, right? So wouldn't you have advised that, okay, since you cannot tell me, oh yeah, go and meet your dad?
Yeah, I always do that. If you can't tell me anything has to do with the male, go to your dad. I think we have had such scenario where
Yes.
then the father has to explain because he said I would not understand. So he has to go.
Oh, he said you will not.
Yes, because I'm not a man.
It's all right. So they have cell phones.
Yes, they do.
So at what age? Except her. She said she doesn't have one.
Don't mind her. She was the first person who had a cell phone in my home.
Very young.
And
So you have
she's
spoiled
the
your phone.
youngest. She's the youngest.
It fell from my hand.
It fell from your hand.
My older brother.
Do you know how much a phone is, girl?
Our older brother started using phone at the age of 18. Am I right?
Yes.
They didn't start using phone.
Quick.
And I still monitor him. Sometimes I'll just say, open the phone because they all have password. I'll just take them on. Open the phone. I want to see what is in there. I take them on our ways.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you got her a phone first.
It was a gift.
It was a
from
gift.
here.
Okay. So I was about to ask you, how do you monitor what they do on the phone or with the phone? They go online often. What kind of sites they browse? How do you keep tabs of all of that?
For her, when the phone was given to her, I think I grounded her because initially it was taking academic performance. So when I took note of that, I took the phone from her. The only time she has access to the phone is on a Saturday after her homework. And if she must use that phone, I'll have to check her book, what she did during the week. If the performances are okay with me, then I'll allow her. And it's just cartoon, Angela, whatever, just not on social media. Okay. I didn't allow her going to no, not immediately. So if her performance are not okay, that whole weekend, there is no phone. So it was her older brother who was really using the phone. For her, no. Up to now, I don't think, it's just WhatsApp.
Okay.
Just maybe she wants to send.
For him?
He is on Instagram, but not on Facebook.
Okay. Intentional?
Yeah.
Great. Because I know these days a child as young as 12, 13 has a big phone. And most times they won't take your phone, go and watch what you want to watch, don't disturb me, So they use that as a mechanism to,
not in
distract them from
not
them.
In my home. Okay. I didn't give them that platform.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's amazing. So who would you say, Farrell, your mom or your dad? Who are you most comfortable being around?
My mom, for sure.
For sure. And you were blasting her just now.
That's how we do.
That's like how you do.
Yeah, it's back and forth.
That's how we roll out.
Back and forth.
I like that. So why is that? Why do you prefer your mom?
Because, like, even though I don't tell her boy problems, but
Every
yeah,
other
I
thing.
tell her a
she's
lot of
available.
things, and
Okay.
then just she relates with me a lot.
Okay. Does she know your friends?
Yes, I don't really have actually. Really have.
You're a one-man army.
Yes,
He
He
likes
doesn't
his
have friends.
space.
privacy.
The friends that he
Do I
has,
feel like you're an introvert?
he
Yes,
is.
big time.
He's an
Big
introvert.
time.
Yes, he
No
is.
wonder he was like,
He is.
I don't want any camera looking at my face. Like.
If not for the cameras that I have gotten him, I've told him already what we are coming here to do. He can be here for 20 hours and he won't say a word to you. Outside, not inside. When we are home, we know how to
So
play
you're
around
an
ourselves.
introverted
Yeah,
extrovert.
yes.
Amazing. Is the same with Letitia?
No. She's a friendly
I'm
one.
social.
She's
You're
social.
so.
I'm
She's a
social.
Oh, you're
person.
social. I like that. I like that. So, what's your favorite thing to do at home
With my mom or
with yourself?
myself. Let's say I think
Novels.
or read novels. Let's say draw.
Okay, so when you're around your mom, what's the thing you love to do with your mom?
We fight on the
We fight
bed.
a lot.
Ah,
We fight
it's
a
a
lot.
fighting
We
family
fight
now.
a lot. Why did you touch me? She hit me back. Why did you touch me? I want to know who is going to stop first. Stop. She'll hit me back.
Oh
Most
my
times
God.
she
Do
ends
a
up
lot.
giving up.
Oh, most times she ends up giving up. So you
Because-
refuse to accept defeat.
No.
It's not my thing. I cannot be defeated. I like that. I like that. So we're gonna play a small game. First of all, before we play the game, now your mom is a chef. I love food though. I know you love food too, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I can see it all over your face. So what would you say is your favorite food?
I say all my mom's food.
All your mom's food.
Yes.
Okay, so when you say all your mom's food, at least name one.
Yeah, many. I'd say. I'd just say. Let's say native jollof.
Native jollof rice. You know, your mom is owing me one food. You see, there was this pineapple fried rice
We are busy.
that she brought to
We have not
pepper me
created that
one
time.
time. And I told this woman, if I don't eat this your rice, me and you will be we enter problem. And I thought she was going to bring it here today. And she still didn't bring it.
No, we are going to make our time for that. Make our time.
Okay, so your daughter just said that all your favorite foods are her foods. How important is it to involve your girl child in the kitchen? Do you involve her when you cook? Can she cook?
Why?
Okay.
And I'm not a chef. That would be a taboo. She doesn't
Tell
have-
me something.
My boys knows how to cook.
Oh.
Because I will not want any woman to chicken them with food.
Oh, yeah, no.
He started
You
cooking
cannot-
at the age of 10.
You don't say.
Yes, he has that passion for cooking. So I try as much as I can to make sure I involve him. He also wants to know all the techniques we have, we use in the kitchen as a chef. So when a child shows interest,
Yeah, you have
so
to
I have to
nurture
like
it.
make sure. So I have to like, if your brothers can show interest,
show
not
interest in
you
this,
have to.
you have
So
to.
she knows.
So what can she prepare?
Noodles, rice, beans.
Huh?
Yeah, she
I
can.
can cook okra soup.
You can
She
cook
yeah, she
okra
can.
soup.
She can.
Letitia, you can cook okra soup.
Yes, I can.
Okay, so let's put it to test. Give me the recipe real quick.
Okay. You start by grating your okra
Okay.
first. Then you get out your ingredients. Then your salt is there, your pepper is there, your maggi is there, your fish, your meat, and your palm oil. First of all, you get your pot, put your okra, and
Put the okra first.
yeah, okra is there first.
Okay,
Then
is that how you do it?
like
Don't even say a word. Don't say a word.
Is that what I
Look
got
at
to you?
Ferry is about to have a heart attack.
he's doing as if he can cook it.
You
He
cannot.
can. He's-
No,
he
no.
can.
Wait,
He's a
let
good
her
cook.
finish. Then he will give me his own recipe. Let her finish. So you put
What do you
your
start
okra
by doing
first.
first?
I said you start by grating your okra.
Yeah.
What do you put
Then-
into the pot first? The okra.
Okay, no. Put your water. Add water.
Definitely that is not coming from me. That is not me.
You want to help her? You want to help her?
Please help
I'm
your
doing it
sister
for
out.
my glory, not for her. So
It's been a while.
You have pride. Jeez.
A lot.
I'm an
A
initiative
lot,
now,
right? I
Did
can
you hear
see
him?
it. I
So he's
can
an
smell
Ishekiri
it.
man.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I never knew it
so
was a thing.
First of all, you start frying. You put your red oil on fire.
Okay.
Start frying. You add onions. Obviously, you cut the onions.
Mm-hmm.
You add onions, and then you add some spices.
Mm.
Some
That's the
spices
techniques.
inside. That's the technique. But there are some I won't want to see because it's a particular way of cooking.
Okay.
So, but then you can season the meat if you're using meat or if you're using meat, you season the meat
Okay.
separately.
Okay.
Then, but if it's fish, then you wash the fish, then add the fish inside,
Okay.
and then start frying and all that, and then you wait for some time. After adding all the spices, if there are other things you want to add, then you add the okra,
Okay.
and then start frying. Then wait a little bit before you put water.
Okay.
And then I think what do you call it?
You
That
tried.
water leaf. Water leaf is added inside.
Bay leaf.
Bay leaf, water leaf.
No, not in okra. Not
Sorry,
in
no, there's a
okra.
leaf. There's
Bay
leaf on
leaf.
inside.
It's
in
bay
okra.
leaf.
You mean
Bay leaf
Bay
is when
leaf.
you season your meat.
Okay,
That's
okay,
when
yeah,
you,
yeah, that's what I was
use your
talking
bay
about.
leaf.
And then after that, when everything is almost done, you add, because you have already seasoned the meat, you add the meat inside the
Stock.
soup, the stock, yes, and start stirring, and then wait for it to be
Wait
ready.
for it to settle.
Okay.
Settle down.
So at what point do you add the okra?
After you're done. No, you don't. You add okra when
When you're frying?
when you're frying, because
Okay.
to fry the okra,
Okay.
right?
No.
Oh no, you
That
fry
is not
okra
from me.
separate.
Are you talking about
You don't
egusi soup
fry
okra?
okra.
I
No, you-
think
you
I
don't
think
do
you're
that
I
okra
think
now.
you're I think you're mixing it with egusi.
You are
Egusi,
mixing with
okay,
egusi. That
okay,
is
okay,
not.
okay.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
he's doing it. If you
No,
want to,
no, he
if
tried.
he has his own area of specialty.
techniques. Okay.
If you want to eat nice noodles, just call him.
Imagine noodles is weak.
He's good.
Noodles
You
is
said
kind
what?
of weak.
He's good.
Noodles is kind of
if you are
weak.
calling, if you want
No,
to,
is
if
this-
somebody wants to eat, if what can you cook, and then you call noodles, it'll be like noodles is like almost prepared for you.
No. It depends. It
Can
depends
you
on
prepare
what.
rice?
Of course, yes.
Fried rice, white rice, stew,
No, I've not prepared fried rice before, but I can prepare.
jollof.
But I can
Jollof
make
rice,
jollof
of course.
too.
You can make jollof too. You failed your exam just now. You want to?
That was soup because it was a long time I've cooked okra.
No, it means only once you have done it.
Yeah, she did
only
it
one.
just once, and she did very well.
Okay. Under your supervision, though.
No, I was just in my room.
She did it
I
herself.
just told her, "This is what you should do at this time. This is what you should add," and she did it very well.
And it came out really
Yes,
nice.
yes.
You
The
tasted
father
it.
didn't even believe she made it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we have a future chef right here alongside a gynecologist. Oh my God. It's going to be a robust CV eventually. I love that. Okay, so we are going to play a short game. So I have this. This is for you. And this is for you. So what's it's gonna be? I'm gonna be asking you both some questions about your mom. You would give me the right answers, and then when we are done, I'm gonna ask your mom to give me her own answers, and then we'll check it what you have if it corresponds. I want to know how well you know your mom. All right? Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
You know your mom too well now, isn't it?
I don't know if I know her.
Are you scared?
Depends on her. Depends on her. If I really
Depends
know
on her. Okay, so we'll
Have you
get to
heard-
find
have you
out.
heard this word. Most times I want to cook, I always ask them, "What should we cook?"
Okay.
And he said, "Akpu and garden egg."
What?
Have you tried that?
Excuse
I
me.
was
Say
just
what?
joking. I was just joking.
No. Wait. Akpu and
Garden egg.
Jeez,
I-
what a
I was-
combination.
no, I
Farah,
was-
would
I
you
was- I
actually
was-
eat that?
God forbid.
So you were joking?
Yes.
No, that
Yes,
should
I
no,
like
that
to
should
follow.
be
He
a
jokes
joke.
a lot.
That
Most
should
of
be
the
a
jokes
joke.
at home, he tells them.
I like that. So you are the funny person in the
Very,
house.
I
very,
wouldn't
very.
say-
He is.
No,
I
but
believe-
he's
is.
saying something else.
due to non-tolerance, I tend to be funny.
Okay, due to non-tolerance. He's saying quite a lot of things. Yeah, if you can actually listen, he's saying quite a lot of things. Due to non-tolerance, you joke about a lot of things. So you don't make it look like as if you are, okay, it's being misunderstood,
Yes.
right? And he also said that he's been misunderstood a lot based on
So
some
he
things
said.
he says
So
jokingly,
he said.
right?
Yes.
Good. So now your mom knows that sometimes you just say things out of play, like it's just a joke, it's not anything serious. Okay. And then she is meant to understand that it's just a joke. It doesn't have any meaning, sort of.
It doesn't have any meaning.
Okay. Amazing. Right. So are you ready for this?
Yes, ma'am.
Who takes a longer time to get ready? Your mom or your dad? Don't allow her to spy your answer. So
Don't bother, I know the answer.
But
okay.
my pen's not working.
It's not working.
No.
Not working.
Okay, it's working.
Okay. So who takes a longer time to get ready? That's the first question. Second question. What's your mom's favorite color?
I'll just write
If you
anyone at
fail
this
it, I will
point.
cane you.
What's your mom's favorite color? Let's get to know. Have you written that?
No.
Tisha, your mom has given you an ultimatum if you fail it.
I will cane
Because she
you.
believes you know it if you
I will
fail
cane
it.
because we play a lot, the two of
Oh
us.
no.
What if I feel it?
You can get away with
Represent
it.
But she, I will cane her.
All right, the next question. What is that one thing that your mom says a lot?
She says a lot of things actually. So if I decide
Okay.
to put one down,
So just put one down
Okay.
and then we'll find out from her whether that's true. One thing your mom says a lot. Have you written that?
Yes.
The next question. What's your mom's favorite hobby?
If you fail this one, the two of you, I'm going for it.
No food for you this night.
You just mention it.
What's your mom's favorite hobby? Are you done with that?
Yes, ma'am.
The next question. When your mom is angry with you, what is the one thing she does? Now, with you, I mean individually now. Know what, when she's angry with you, you know when she's angry with you. So when she's angry with you, what's that one thing that she does? Are you done with that? Are you done with that? Okay. So the last question. How many have I given now?
5.
5. Good. Now the last question. Apart from communicating with her mouth, what other means of communication does your mom have with you?
Oh, good.
Oh God, meaning there are quite a lot. It's your kids. Are you done? All right. Can I have your paper? And can I have yours? Thank you. So the first question. Who is the first to get ready on time?
That was not the question. Yeah.
No, you said who gets.
Who takes a
Who
longer
takes
time?
takes a longer time
My
to
husband.
get ready?
because
My
he entered the
husband.
bathroom late.
No, apart
When
from
she
that,
enters the bathroom late.
Apart
No,
from-
he enters the
Okay,
bathroom
when
late.
he enters the bathroom
he's
late.
always taking time to dress, so I always get ready before him. So him,
That's because you don't make up.
what is there?
What do you say?
That's because you don't make
It's
up.
not about the makeup. Not about the makeup.
Okay. Okay.
Statistically, sorry.
Statistically, yeah.
Yes. A lot of women take time
Mm-hmm.
makeup, making up.
I don't even do that.
Is that
kind of
same
loud
with your
music-
mom?
Makeup. No,
She
I
doesn't
don't.
do that much makeup, that's why. If she was to do a lot of makeup, definitely she's going to waste time. Give me
Okay.
5 minutes, it's going to look like 10 minutes.
All right. So
Who got it?
Letitia said you.
Me, I always shout at all of you in the house.
Farrell said dad. So
Right.
literally correct. 1-0.
The second question, I know I'm definitely feeling it.
The second question, I said, what's your mom's favorite color? What's your favorite color?
Pink and white.
I wrote
Pink and
blue.
white. And he wrote
You
pink
tried.
and blue.
You
I
tried.
wrote brown.
Your auntie wrote brown.
has to do with brown?
No, wait. Let's no.
Ah.
Probably she has seen
So
you
with
wear
all the play we
brown.
play, all the talk we talk
No, like
on the
you
bed.
mostly like you mostly like
Put on
like do with brown.
My clothes.
Your hair.
Oh, God. It's not about the hair. It's not the hair. These are things we even talk about most times.
But then I think if she's saying brown, she must have seen you in some brown things. Probably
No,
your
the brown is
clothes,
just
your
my hair because of my complexion.
color, yeah.
And sometimes, most times I do black. So I want to like change. Let me see how brown we look like. That's when we talk about brown. But for color,
But you don't
no.
do pink.
For real.
Or
So who is
white.
right? Who's right? You
She's-
said blue and white. Is
No,
it
pink
Pink.
and white.
okay? Pink and
Say
white.
the blue.
But at
no.
least he tried now.
He tried.
He said he
brown.
mentioned pink. Okay, let's move to the next question. What's that one thing that your mom says a lot?
I always use my language to tell them. Romana Toto.
Oh, I got it.
Romana Toto. What did you say?
I said don't sleep.
It
in the
feels
bathroom.
like
No.
It
Among
feels-
my 3 kids, he knows me very well.
yeah, it feels like
Very
Farrell
well.
actually knows it too well because he's right. He said take your time in
Romana
Isoko.
Toto, miss, take your time.
Auntie said don't sleep in the bathroom.
She always says that.
No, but I think Farrell said you said quite a lot of things. So probably couldn't that have been one thing that you usually
Yes.
No,
Yes.
she says it when needed.
When they are in the bathroom. But when you're not bathing,
What do you say?
what do I say?
Um.
And I
Don't
use
know.
my finger, Romana Toto.
Or she would say, "You are growing wings."
You're growing wings.
Yes, you're growing wings. When did you put you're growing wings?
This you're following your mom's handle. Eh? All right, so the next question. So what's that one thing your mom loves to do?
I love
Right?
to cook.
I
Even
got
in my
it.
dreams.
Woohoo!
I love
Finally
to
we
cook.
have a tie. They both got it correctly. Cooking. Cooking. I love that. Okay, what's that one thing your mom does that you don't like? Do you have
No,
an idea?
you
No, you said what was that thing that she does when she's
Okay,
angry?
that's just exactly.
I will snub the hell out of them. I will not talk to
I
them.
was
Also,
supposed to
times
write
you
that.
shout.
No, say when you are angry, what do you do?
No, when I said what's that one thing your mom does when she's angry with you?
Scold us
Is it that I
instantly.
shout or I snub?
I got it. I
School-
said shout.
Is it that I shout or if I don't want to talk, I will snub.
Shouting.
But if I want to talk, I will shout.
Shouting falls under scolding,
I will
right?
shout. Yes, scolding, yes.
That's your
Okay, so
scolding.
Farah
Shout.
said scolding
Yeah, it's part
instantly.
of it. Yeah.
Letitia said shouts at you. And they both got this question. Aside talking with your mouth, what is that one thing that your mom uses to communicate?
My
Eye.
eye. The moment I turn, they get it.
That eye.
That eye,
That
once I
eye.
look, you just adjust yourself.
Especially her side
Immediately.
eye.
That
Side,
eye.
side eyes.
Especially the older brother.
If you're
I
misbehaving, we
don't,
compose.
I don't like them going to the gallery.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I don't know. Somehow our eyes just bomb like, oh, so he knows. Oh, I have to calm down. Where she's sitting, if she doing something that I don't, the moment I look, she knows that I'm already aware. So she adjusts my eye. My eye does a lot of talking.
That's why God gave her those set of eyes.
That's some shade in there now. Come on, how dare
She don't want to
you?
eat, right? She don't want to eat.
Wow, this is really beautiful. You know, I think I love that because sometimes you don't always want to wait for your mom to talk. Wait that she would look at you like this. You already understand.
Especially when you're with their friends because
Especially
they
when
hate it
they're
when I
outside,
talk.
yeah.
So I wouldn't want to embarrass them in front of their friends. So I just like give them that bombastic side eye so they get it.
How about me? He does not have any friends.
He doesn't really have friends. The friends he has, they're on phone. And I know I'm aware of them.
You're aware of
Yes,
them
I'm
too.
aware of them.
So have you had situations where they tell you, "Oh, mom, I'm going to see my..."
Never,
Listen.
never. They don't go out.
Not even her.
No, no, no. Yeah, she does. But she stopped. I have to take her myself there or the brother. And then when she's coming back, they bring her back.
Okay.
About she going alone, no.
No. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. We're about wrapping this up real quick. Let me ask both of you, starting with you, Farrell. If you were to tell your mom something that probably you've not told her in the house before, but you always had it in your mind. Say, I would look for one day to tell you. I would tell my mom. If you were to tell her one thing, think about it as well. If you were to tell her one thing, what would you say to her?
You should sit down, be logical, and think. And chill, sorry.
And what?
Chill.
And chill.
Chill.
Okay, so sit down,
Be logical,
be logical
and chill.
and chill. Where's that coming from?
Overreacting without thinking
Thinking.
it twice. That's my meaning.
Yeah, I've heard though. Have to
I'm
be
learning.
calming. Be
I'm
calming down.
I'm calming. You know, I'm
I will
calming.
give you feedback if she doesn't.
Oh, okay. All right. Now some follow-up here. I love that. What about you, Letitia?
Mommy, please, can you just stop shouting?
At least turn down
But
the
you know,
volume.
I can't.
I'm finished.
I
Please,
can't
just
stop shouting.
Calm down.
Turn
Stop
down the volume. It's
shouting.
too excess.
This is too excess.
But
You
I've
want to bring
changed.
down the
And, the,
room?
and
but
our area is
on a norm,
so quiet.
My,
so
where
quiet.
we live, but with our compound, you know that I've really calmed down.
By
I
the
have
grace
really
of God.
calmed down. By the grace of God. When I think about the quietness of the compound, you're like,
You just
Let me
tone it
just
down a
calm
bit.
down.
Like, okay, so I feel like I'm shouting.
I really don't shout like, you know me.
No, but there are
I
times
don't
you
shout
shout,
like,
you don't know it.
that's
Now,
once in a while. When I know the becoming SS, I have to like, okay, this time I need to shout.
But why?
That's when I to shout in this quiet compound. I say, are you going to make me shout?
So, meaning you guys push her
You
to
are the one
extreme.
pushing me.
No, she just shouts.
So I just love
I
to
mean,
shout.
I don't
It's
feel
my
like
hobby.
No, she
I
has
don't-
a- she
I don't
doesn't know
feel
she has
like
a
she
loud
would.
mouth.
No, I don't feel like she would just start shouting
No,
just for nothing.
there are times where
There
she's-
must have been a trigger.
No, there are times when she says some things and like she can be very loud. She doesn't know about it. Like yesterday, you're yawning. Why do you, my brother, and Ladu? The three
My
of them.
goodness. Farrell has
They just
finished
like,
you.
hey, you come out here.
But I
The
will
whole
just
compound.
know. He knows that at that point, I was just trying to make him laugh.
Okay.
Sometimes I do some intentional things. I just want to get their reaction.
reaction.
Yes, so
Okay.
it was
It
an
was in a
intentional
playful-
act.
in a
Yes,
playful
yes.
way.
Let's try again.
Yes.
Something else.
Oh my God, there's been an amazing conversation. Okay, you said mommy should stop shouting as well.
Please. My ears are full.
Please. Her ears are full.
Can you help me tell them not to make me
Because
shout
tone
as
it
well?
down. And you guys too. Don't make mommy always shout. If she wants something, just get it done without her having to shout. Farrell,
And you
is that
see
something
them,
you can do?
If I keep them malice,
Maybe.
they are never themselves.
Mm.
If I keep mute in the house, okay, you said I should be calm. Okay, I want to be calm. From now, I'll be calm.
You
Let's
see
see how
what
it
we're
goes.
saying?
Let's see how it goes.
The way he's looking at you like, for
My-
a year.
If I keep
If I
him calm,
hear, if I hear, say you
and
calm.
they can't do without me, that's the thing. If I'm calm, that kind of calmness, you know what I mean?
The house will be
There's
so
trouble
boring.
in the house.
It will be so boring, don't
Yes,
you
very,
think?
very boring. They know.
Don't you think so?
Without my phone, yes.
Without your phone. Oh, okay. All right. So before we wrap it up, I don't know why I'm laughing, but I'm just overwhelmed. I think that's the right word at this point. I'm just overwhelmed seeing how well you guys relate with each other, and it's a beautiful thing to watch because most homes don't have this bond. They don't have this, kind of interaction you have with your kids. Most times you see the parents, oh, you're talking to me like that. Oh, yeah, I can't bring my cane. Do you use cane on your children?
I don't have
Right
cane.
from right from growing up, not now that you're big.
no. When they were growing up,
A lot.
yeah. But
Doesn't
now
use cane,
I
it's
just
belt.
bought one because I need to show her that
Belt.
side. She has
She
not
said
seen.
it's belts.
Belt,
Is it belt or cane?
wire,
Anger.
name anything.
That was them. But did it shape in you?
It molded me. Really?
It molded you so you can attest to the fact that it helped. If not, it would have been
Oh,
worse than
man,
this.
It was hell. It was
Oh
hell.
no. Oh
She was.
no. You
it
don't
was
say.
like Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. Let me use that word. She will just carry you and then leave you to fall. There's one day I was so little. I was attending her school, Eagle Might.
Okay.
She stepped on my eye.
Your eye.
Mistakenly, though. Mistakenly.
It was a mistake.
But she stepped on my eye. And then I had to like hold the eye to school. Yeah, to school. That was
Like
it.
you literally held your eyes like this.
I was holding the eye to school. Because I had this impression then. I had this impression that
My mom did not like
know
it.
that I had to like in the school like this kind of big guy impression. So the
You don't want to
eye-
fall your hand.
Yeah, the eye was a big turn off for me. A big turn off. How do you use the word?
Turn off.
It was
Yeah.
a turn off, big turn off. And that is how it is.
But I've changed, right? Not like before.
But she has changed.
No, it's just that you're tired. Yeah.
No. You shouldn't really be comedian. Like, what?
Oh God.
You
This is what I get at home.
effortlessly make me laugh. Like, this is amazing.
So I'm tired.
You want her to pick it up again?
You want me
No,
to?
no, no,
No.
no, 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 no.
Oh, you love those days, right?
Yeah.
You love those days.
I'll just pack out of the house.
Please, I beg.
Okay,
Don't
so
return. No.
so how do you discipline them in a way that still feels loving? How
Okay.
do you how do you do that?
Okay. For example, my older son, some days ago, he had an issue in school. I sensed there was an issue, but he didn't want to say. So the roommate got to call me and explain what happened. So I started yelling at him because he was at fault. It was a 50-50 thing. So I was yelling at him. So at a point, I got to notice he was pissed off. He was tense. Then after yelling at him, I had to go back to his own friend and tell him where he too did wrong. I told him, this is what you did. And after doing it, you still pick up the phone to call me. So why did you call me when you know you've already done this?
Done it.
So later I had to talk to the friend because I would not want the two of them to have issues. I tried to talk to the friend and I went back to my son, started counseling him, told him why he shouldn't have done this and he shouldn't allow anger to get the better part of him. He shouldn't allow people to read wrong meaning to who he is not. Then at the end of the day, I told him, I love him more than the world and I can do anything for him. Mommy loves you. Just be a good boy. So became very calm and said, Mommy, I love you too. So that was how we ended it. So I had to after shouting, I had to draw him back and let him know that this thing was wrong. You shouldn't do this. And this is how you should handle this.
That's a very important lesson. When you use one hand to cane the child, use the other one to draw him close with love. Him understand that this actually is a wrong thing that you did. It's a beautiful thing to see. Before we go, what is that one message you would love your children to take into their adulthood? If you were to give them a message.
Like I always tell them, be a good husband to your wife. Be a good wife to your husband and to your children. And no matter the argument you have, don't do it in the presence of your kids because children are built by what they see. So no matter the argument, do not quarrel in front of your kids.
Amazing stuff. Oh my God, I've had such an amazing time right here in the studio. Mrs. Jennifer Joe, she is a professional chef, and her lovely kids. I've been laughing. So before we go, what's that one advice you would give to parents in order to build their relationship with your children? Because I think that's a very important thing to do, looking at your experiences.
First of all, you must create that time for your kids. You must create a time. Like for me, I have guest time out, boys time day out, where I get to ask them as a female talk, your ovulation, blah, 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 and that. And what am I doing that you don't like? You must learn to know what you are doing as a parent that your children or your kids don't like so that you too can learn from it. So you must create that time. Let's create a time to hear them out and let them air their own pain. Yeah.
Amazing stuff. And now to you both, I want you to think within. I want you to give a heartfelt message to your mom. If you were to write a love letter to your mom, what would you be saying to her? While you're thinking about it, I'll start with you, Letitia. What would you say to your mom?
Okay. I'd say she's the best mom I've ever known. And I love her so much. So much. She's my first love. And
I'm blushing.
and what I'll say is every child should have a mother like her because she's caring, everything. If I were to rate her, it'd be 1,000/10.
Okay, now that's some
She's
rates there.
caring. She's this mother that wants everything for her kids. If you ask me when she's happy most is when we are happy because she wants to make sure everything for her kids are done before she focuses on herself. And I love her so much. Like, I want her to be there when I'm doing well in life and excelling.
Mm.
Amen.
Aw, that's a beautiful
I'm
one.
blushing.
Amazing. So, Farad, I guess you're ready now.
Not exactly.
You have to be ready. Oh. You don't want us to go home.
Anything that comes to my mind, I'll say it. Anything good.
Say it. Let's hear you.
Okay. Just a message of thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the beating too that shaping us and everything. And then words cannot describe how much I'm grateful.
Thank you, son. Thank you.
But
So you-
numbers can.
But what?
Numbers can.
Numbers can describe.
We'll not leave if you follow this boy.
For real. So you can be this soft as well.
Soft. I'm just putting up an act or something.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't hear that. I did not hear that. Oh my God. I've had such an amazing time. I have to really appreciate you guys for taking our time
Thank
to
you.
be here. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you for having us.
Today's episode reminds us that yes, children can be, they can all be all over the place, but deep down they have a soft spot, and of course, their impact they have on us as parents is very massive, and we cannot just help but appreciate the gift of who they are to us. To every mother out there doing their best, and to every child being a light in the world of their families, we want to appreciate you. We see you, we celebrate you, and we love you so much. From all of us here on the Ultimate Woman Show, want to say Happy Children's Day to all the beautiful kids all over the world. I believe you have learned a thing or two from this episode. Until we come your way again, same on our next episode. Don't forget to continue to be amazing, and don't forget to subscribe to the Ultimate Woman Show. Thank you so much for joining us. I remain your host, Nkechi Tejire is my name. Until the next episode, adios. The Ultimate Woman Show is proudly brought to you by Tams Empire Global Entertainment.